Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope that all of you are well at home, staying healthy, eating healthy food, and most importantly, staying at home. These are the first of, I hope, a series of videos. Well, I will help you practice your tenses. Now, here, all of our tenses are listed here. Now, we're not going to do all of them today, but we will start, we go back to basics and review over the verbs that you have already learned. Today, we are going to talk about the simple present and the present continuous. But let's go over this first. Tenses. You have all of your tenses here from present, past, and future. These are the tenses. And these to the side are the aspects of these tenses. You have the simple form of present. You have the simple form of past and the simple future. You have the continuous of the present, the past, and the future. You have the perfect tense or aspect that is the present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. And then last but not least, the aspect of perfect continuous. There is the present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. Like I said, today we are going to focus on two of those, and that is the simple present and the present continuous. The present continuous. So let's start. Now, the simple present, let's write up the form of it first. So we remember simple present, and that is subject plus verb. Subject plus verb. And in this case, because it's a simple present, we can also call this verb 1. Verb 1. Okay. Let's do some examples so that you can see what this tense is like. So, some examples are, example sentences. I drink coffee, this is me, maybe not you guys, every morning. Every morning. Okay, that's one. And the other one is Kathy works as a teacher. Okay. The first thing that I want to direct your attention at is in this simple present, you can see there are two different forms of the verb. There is sometimes that we do not use S, and there are sometimes when we use S. So let's review over this. When are we supposed to use S, and when are we not supposed to use S? Okay, let's make a diagram to show it. So, if you have I, you, we, or they, then you must not use S. This does not have an S. No S. Okay? So some examples you can see from the sentence I have. There is drink, work. It's like this one, but it doesn't have the S. Okay? There is play, go, and eat. We keep it in this simple form if the subject that we're talking about is I, you, we, or they. Now, This one, the sentence that has the S, when do we use S? That is when you are talking about he, she, or it. What are the forms? We just add an S. So, drinks, works, plays. This one, be careful, is ES because it has a vowel, goes, and eats. Okay? Now, this one, Kathy, it is the same as she. And so that's why we use the S here. Okay? Now, let's move on. So now we know when to use S and when not to use S when using our simple present. Now, these two sentences, now we can talk about when are we supposed to use this form. There are a couple of different situations when we use this. And the first use of this tense is when we are talking about habits or routines. Let me move this up a little bit. When we are talking about habits, if we are talking about habits or routines, now that is when we know we need to use the simple present. What was the example earlier? I drink coffee every morning. Every morning shows us that it's a habit or routine. Now this second sentence, Kathy works as a teacher, well, that doesn't really talk about a habit or routine, but it is telling us facts. If we have facts, then this is also when we can use the simple present form. Kathy works as a teacher. That is a fact. That is something that is true. Let's do a few more examples for habits or routines, so you get the idea of how or when to use this. How or when to use this. How about Sean goes to the beach on Sundays. Sean goes to the beach on Sundays. Now this is talking about a routine. It's not Sunday, it's not one day, but it's many Sundays. So we are talking about a habit or routine. Well, we can use this form. And watch here. They use the S because we are talking about Sean, which is the same as he. It's the same as he. One more example. Children often play video games after school. Children often play video games after school. Now, from here we can see often it talks about something that we do at least 3 times in a week. So it goes into the category of being a habit or routine, something that they do often, play video games after school. So these are 3 examples of talking about habits. Now let's go talk about facts. Let's do some more examples about facts. How about you play basketball very well? You play basketball very well. Now, This is also a fact, talking about something that he is good at. So we can also use the simple present. And the last one is, you boil water. Water boils at 100. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now, this is talking about a fact. But it's not talking about the other examples. We were talking about people. But it doesn't need to be a person that we are talking about. It can also be something that we find in the world, like water. Make facts about things that we find in the world. There's also a case when we can use this simple present tense with facts. Facts about people, or facts about things. Things we find in the world. Now, why do we use S here? Because we have water. Water is the same thing as we are saying it. It boils at 100. That's